Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video I decided to talk about something that I did 5 years ago now, I think. When I was 17, I decided to go against my mum and get my tongue pierced. Now before I actually start this video, this is in no way encouraging you young people or anyone really to go behind their parents' back. If they say no, it's usually because they care or just because they don't want you to do it for a reason. Because I am now a mum, I do understand, but back then I just didn't understand. I wanted to do it and there was no stopping me. So it was back when I was 17. I'm now 22, so it's like what, 5 years ago? 4 or 5 years ago, something like that. And my sister had got her tongue pierced when she was 14. Back then, the age didn't matter. I think there's now actually a law where you have to be 16 with an adult, or I think it might be 18 on your own. I'm not really too sure. But my sister got her tongue pierced and it went completely wrong. So she was actually still recovering after 6 months. She couldn't eat anything for 6 whole months. Now piercing should not take that long to heal. It turns out that they actually pierced through her vein, which that can be seriously dangerous. So make sure that you go to a proper shop. This was a proper shop. I'm not going to name it because then you guys can Google and then you'll know where I actually live, which is not great. But it was just a normal tattoo slash piercing place. They'd been piercing and tattooing for years. And so my mum actually said, yeah, okay, you can have your tongue pierced. And because hers went so wrong, it took so long to heal, she couldn't eat for 6 months, my mum told me that I'm not ever getting my tongue pierced, which I was really annoyed about because I really wanted it done. I don't really have a reason why, I just wanted it done. And she said no for years. So then when I turned 17, I was actually in college, and right around the corners to college there's a tattoo and piercing place which had also been there for years. He had done thousands of people's piercings all the time. He'd do them, so he was very qualified to do it. And back then you did not need parents' permission, anything like that. So in my college break, which was like 15 minutes, I decided to go ahead and get it pierced. Now my mum had no idea. I actually hid this piercing from her for a whole week. Now if you guys are wondering how I hid that for a whole week, I did actually live with her back then, so it was super hard. You know, I couldn't say no to like a normal dinner because she'd know. So I ate normally, I hid it perfectly, she had no idea. And then one day I decided to tell her. It had been a week, so I thought, okay, now's the time. So I went and I said, Mama, I think you need to sit down. At that point she thought I was about to tell her that I was pregnant. At 17 I was not pregnant. I got pregnant at 20 and gave birth at 21. But yeah, she generally thought that I was about to tell her that she's going to be a grandma at the age, but at my age I was 17, so she thought she was going to be a grandma. And at first I did joke and I was like, yeah, you guessed it. And then she was like, what? And then I was like, no, actually I got my tongue pierced. And she didn't believe me for ages. She was like, no you didn't, that's fake. And then I showed her and she's like, that's fake, like there's no blood, it's not swelling, nothing. And then I actually did show her that it was real, and she was like, she was angry that I went behind her back, but she was relieved that nothing went wrong like my sister's. The reason why she said I couldn't get it pierced in the first place was because the way my sister's went, she became quite poorly, and for 6 months that's quite bad. Whereas I managed to hide it for a whole week. I just ate ice cream. It really didn't hurt getting it done. So if you're thinking about getting it done, it's not as bad as you think it is. Your mind will always play tricks on you and things like that. But I thought, you know what? I will prove Mum wrong and I will go and get it done. As I said in the beginning of this video, this is no way encouraging you guys to go behind your parents' back. So please don't do that. They say no for a reason. They are protecting you. But if you have any questions about the actual piercing and things like that, then just comment below and I'll answer your questions. But yeah, that's basically it. I can't actually believe that I hid it for a whole week just because I lived with her, so surely she would have noticed it. And I should have told her at the beginning, but I was too nervous to tell her because I just felt like I would get in really big trouble. She was annoyed that I went behind her back. Obviously you would be if your child went behind your back, but I did that because I knew for a fact she wouldn't let me. I mean, I asked her for about 2 years to get my tongue pierced and she wouldn't allow it because of what happened to my sister. So I decided to do it myself. I did go to a proper place, so it wasn't like I actually pierced it myself. I did get it done professionally. After like 4 or 5 years, I've still got it pierced. Nothing's went wrong. I think my sister took hers out. I think she's 25 now, 26. I'm not actually 100% sure. But yeah, so I've still got mine done. I did take it out for quite a while, but then I put it back in just because I didn't want to get rid of it yet. I will eventually get rid of it because I am a mum and, you know, it's not the classiest thing to have. But yeah, that's basically it. If you liked this video, then please give it a thumbs up. Why I'm doing that, I don't know. If you didn't like it, then let me know in the comment box below why. And if you're not subscribed already, then make sure you please click that button and then click the bell next to it so you know when I upload another video. And I hope to see you guys soon. Bye.